We are live. Yes, there was a pre-show, but I don't want to. I'm not going to tape the pre-shows. I'm going to skip through them. You'll get to see what's in the post-show, but the pre-show matches are just for me to use everybody. We've got AJ, Abyss, Angles, Joe, Rock, Brock, Hulk, and Jeff Hardy is the Impact Wrestling opening video package. And we open up backstage when we see Kurt Angle talking to Mike Mizanin backstage. And Mike Mizanin's like, Mate, I can't do this. People like you or Joe deserve the shot, not me. The fans like me, but not properly. And goes like, okay. So that's your boy. Look around this place. Love it. Only immortal tonight is me versus you, okay? Beat me, and how the fans will be on the Mike Mizanin bandwagon. And Mike's like, I do not want you to go easy on me tonight. See you in the main event. I've got to go and talk to Ted. And I guess an 80. We don't finally see Ted tonight, but yeah, in a decent match, Eric Young defeating Matt Morgan in 741 by pivot of the wheelbarrow and neckbreaker. So much nicer. If you haven't seen the Impact Wrestling series which should be starting to release around about this time, which has been recorded in between episodes, this and doing the last episode, you'll know this is sucking ass. They're all been edited together because that's episode 3. Let's delete them so I remember. So I've got 3 of them to go out. I want to get episode 10 done and then I'll start uploading again. But I get to 54. Not a bad match actually. And let's get to 41, which is not bad. And we see a dark room with the lights on, just Demolition. I forgot what the name was, so I didn't put it in. You don't want to give us a shot. Impact Now is on Monday night, and we send all the love and respect to Ric Flair's family. Now, you want a rematch at Liger, but you've said no to us. So in 2 weeks, it'll be an 8-man tag. If we win at Summerversary, we get our rematches, and you get yours. But if you win, we'll give you the match with Liger, and we'll back off. We'll wait your answer. And we'll get that answer later on tonight. Of course, we have got Sacrifice coming up, followed by Summerversary. But if you haven't watched the Impact series, we are doing the one night onlys, but totally different. Every single one night only is going to be a random tournament. Next one, I think the first one we did was King of Hardcore, and the next one we're going to do on Impact is mixed tag team ones. But yeah, about the good here in decent wrestling, Sting defeated Booker T in 738 by pinfall reverse DDT. Booker T 65, Sting 47. The Sting is working through. I got a 61, so I can't complain. After that, Sting and Samoa Joe have a heated conversation. Eventually comes by Scotty swarm the ring to break them up before they can eat each other. And that will be happening at Sacrifice. It will be Sting versus Samoa Joe in the finals of in one of the matches. As I said, we're going to try and get as many if we possibly can, because we've only got a month now. So yes, Samoa Joe versus Sting. There is no antics on this week's episode for the Hardcore title either, but yeah, we're not going to put the Hardcore Championship on the line. But yeah, I guess 62, nice. And we see the British Invasion in their locker room, and the belts hanging on the wall, and they're like, Doug's only talks all the time. I heard your request and you're stupid or you're clever. No, with this we would accept. No, Rob would get his match. Either way, would accept. I don't know. This match will happen live on pay-per-view. I hope you're ready for a fight, because we are coming for the fight and we will win. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Sacrifice. It is going to be Demolition taking on the British Invasion. Another brilliant matchup. And we'll be taping 2 back-to-back explosions on, I think it's Friday nights we tape them, the 8 of ratio. But these are now going to be on Monday night, and we're going to try and be live every week. Just because there ain't no WWE to contend with, it makes sense. So yes, we're going to be doing it now. Let's go. We have a lot of people on the roster, so bear with. And if you heard that, I apologise. My OBS is playing up. Right, Eddie Davey. Liger, and then we want Danielson in there. Why is Drew Gulak turned up? We have got Drew Gulak. We've got a lot of the former Rusev on the Impact Wrestling series. On there, who else have we got? Oh yeah, Chris Jericho's turned up. We're a stable called Scum. So yeah, it's all. So if you want to see all that sort of shizzle, 2020 Impact Wrestling with all that sort of shizzle going on, go and watch that series. It's good fun. Bill Goldberg's walking around as well, helping. We've got Sting with Eddie Edwards. Managing Eddie Woods against Jericho. And then we've got a Masked Warrior. I'm not going to give any clues to who that is, but I'm sure if you watch the series, I know a lot of people are going to have their guesses on who the Masked Warrior is, and I won't be telling you if you get them right or wrong. Doug, Magnus, Rob. Who are we missing? Desmond. The British Invasion are not in action tonight. They were on action. They were in a 8-man tag on the pre-show, which I'm not going to record anymore. But yes, there we go. Pre-book. Oh, I didn't check the pay-per-views. Oops. I'll do that after. I guess a 50. Not bad. And in a poor match, El Generico, Amazing Red, Aaron Starr, and Adam Cole defeat Ace Austin, Delirious, Drago, Drew Gulak, and Mark Haskins at 33. When El Generico pinned Drew Gulak with a brainbuster. Adam Cole 28, Ira Star 43, Amazing Red 52, Al Generico 47, Kalisto 55, Haskins 43, Drew Gulak 44, Drago 29, Delirious 59, Austin 52. That gets a 51. In about a decent match of crowd, subpar wrestling, Orlando Jordan defeated John Moxley in 7:04 by pinfall the reverse STO. Orlando Jordan 54, John Moxley got a 40, they got 51. Nice little match. And it's only got a 67, which is interesting because we've got Hulk Hogan in the bloody angle. And we see him all to in the locker room, and AJ starts when we lost a great man to the man up high. And all of this could go down because of it. Eric's made bad decisions, but our true leader is back. Hulk Hogan. And Hulk's like, thanks, AJ. Look, we can just sit back, but tonight all four of you are teaming together live on Impact. Just get ready to fight, because we're going to be facing Abyss if he continues to dominate the Battle for Glory series. Let's get out there and show Rick what we can do. So yeah, we're still going to mention Rick. You know, it's only, you know, it's not that long ago we lost him, and this gets a 79. In a battle of fantastic heat and great wrestling, the Immortal Rob, Matt, Jeff, and AJ defeated Mick Foley, The Rock, and Team 3D in 7:42, and AJ Styles pinned Mick Foley with a Stars Clash. AJ 80, Jeff 71, Matt 68, Brother Van Dam 71, Brother Devon 72, Brother Ray 71, The Rock 91, and Mick Foley 58. They're getting a 79. That is beautiful. In a poor match, Mikey Whiplash defeats Sheen Morley in 76 by pinfall. Mikey Whiplash 40, Sheen Morley 49. That gets a 49. We're, of course, pushing Mikey Whiplash. You'll see why later. So we see Levi and the Blossom Twins backstage, and Levi's like, we're coming for the gold. We are coming to bring back the respect to the Knockouts division. This has been the strongest women's division in the world, and tonight we prove ourselves next on Impact Wrestling. That gets a 31. In about the Terrible Wrestling non-existent crowd, Levi Bates and the Blossom Twins defeated Rosemary and the International Wrecking Crew in 8:11 when Levi Bates pinned Rain. Levi 35, Holly Blossom 30, Hannah Blossom 26, Jetta 28, Rain 25, and Rosemary 42. I knew that would do bad, but I guess a 27. But next up is your main event of the evening as Mike Mizanin takes on Kurt Angle. In a superb match, Mike Mizanin defeated Kurt Angle in 25-30 by pinfall with a skull-crushing finale. Mike Mizanin 63, Kurt Angle 86. Now, Kurt Angle came to me before this show saying, if I face Mike, I will be happy to lose. To him because he's the future star. So, yeah, I thought, right, okay, I'll take you up on your offer, mate. We'll do it tonight. Of course, we have got some issue. You know, obviously, we've got Mike. As you know, he's going up against AJ at Sacrifice in a 60-minute Iron Man match. So it'll be an interesting evening. I guess a 72, not bad. But Mike Mizanin is celebrating his victory over the world champion when in the ring when AJ Styles, Jeff Hardy, and Matt Hardy run down and beat Mike Mizanin down into the mat. The 68 closing angle. And then in the post about fantasy and great wrestling, Samoa Joe and Abyss defeat Brock Lesnar and Hulk Hogan 9:37. Abyss pinned Brock Lesnar with Black Hole Slam. Abyss 72, Samoa Joe 78, Hulk Hogan 66, Brock Lesnar 94. That got 62C. Nice to see get him in action. We only lost popularity in one region, but increased it in 18, and that giving us a 72 overall, which is not a bad rating. There you go, guys. This is episode number 10 of the TNA in 2010, with Brock Lesnar and The Rock filming their film movie with them on board. This company is just taken to the waves. We'll see you for the double taping of Explosion in a few. Welcome along to Explosion. We've got Explosion taping tonight for next week, and we've also got this one, and then we've got a live Impact on Monday, which will be the go home shows ahead of not Slammiversary, what we've got coming up, Sacrifice. So yeah, As you can see, some things have changed for the Sacrifice card, including the Knockouts Tag Team title match being removed. That is because I have cut a lot of people, fired a lot of people, released a lot of people from the roster. We had over 100 people. We now got 77, which is a bit more handleable. So yeah. So after Black Wednesdays, we called it. So we get a recap of last week. Then we got to the venue and we see Explosion. It's got a new set, brand new set for Explosion, an exclusive set. And we got to Mike, Tony, Mike, and Taz. And Mike, Tony, they're like, welcome to our 1 hour wrestling show with no ads tonight. After this past week explosive main event, Kurt will face Mike in the main event match, in a match here again tonight. And Taz is like, look, we know Immortal are not here tonight. I think it's supposed to be a big one tonight. Also, we'll hear from the Hardcore Champion after Black Wednesday. Look, TNA has made massive cuts. People did not have the respect for the business and changes have not gone well. We knew it was coming and it has happened and the Knockouts tag division is gone. This is TNA and this is Explosion. So yeah, we'll mention it all in here. We've fired a lot of people. Sean Morley's gone, Matt Moore's gone, Hernandez has gone. We do not hear from the Samoa Joe tonight, as Taz has mentioned, but we'll hear from him next week. But the reason we don't hear from him will become clear because Mikey Whiplash has got a match, and he will take his his promo will take the spot of him. But I guess 69. In a poor match, Mikey Whiplash defeated James Storm in 8:24 by pinfall. Mikey Whiplash got a 46. James Storm got a 51. That got a 52. And then we were meant to hear from James Storm, but from Samoa Joe. And after the match, Mikey grabs the mic. This is the point where I meant to hear it. And he goes, this past week, friends found they're safe in the unemployment line. I thought it was going to be one of them. But I stand here as someone who's just been a former tag champion. So British Invasion, what else do I have to do to join you guys? How many more bodies must fall before I stand with you? Well, that's good, I can save an exit. I guess 37, not a bad promo for Mikey Whiplash, better than I thought it was. And then we see Kendrick walking down the corridor, and he bursts into a room, and it's Ted DiBiase's office, and Kendrick's like, how come, just because he won the Battle Royal, he got a match with me in 2 weeks? It is a disgrace for Impact. And Ted's like, look, Hendrick, you have cheated to win and got yourself counted out. Kazarian played your games. How? I have. And I hope to God he takes that title off you. I've had it up to here with you. Now get out of my office. I'm a busy man. And he basically shoves Kendrick out of his office. I guess a 66, which is lovely. In about a decent match of the crowd, Subpar Wrestling, Inc. defeated Kings of Wrestling in 7:33 when Shannon Moore defeated Claudio with a cross-neck corkscrew neck breaker. Shannon Moore 49, Jesse Neal 24, Claudio 51, Chris Hero 52. That got a 49, which is not bad. And in a decent match, Delirious defeated Roderick Strong, Kalisto, and El Genoko in 7:47 when Delirious pinned El Genoko with Shadows Over Hell. Roderick Strong 50, Kalisto 56, Delirious 59. El Genoko 43. I got 56. A video plays opening your main event tonight. Of course, a rematch from this week's display. Impact, we have it good for 2 matches, so I thought we'd use it up. And Mike Mizanin seems to be getting quite popular across the globe, so that's kind of exciting as well. And then it gets 74 this time. In a superb match, Mike Mizanin defeated Kurt Angle in 24:42. By pinfall, the skull crushing finale. Kurt Angle 86, Mike Mizanin 62. He gets a 74. And then after the match, Mike Mizanin and Kurt Angle shake hands in a show of respect. And that is how we close off the night. We'll be taping the next week's episode, and we'll hear from Samoa Joe. Got a 68. The show increased popularity in 6 regions. The show lost its popularity in 4. So yeah, that wasn't a very good show, even though the main event was great. I think it was this section of the show here with only one good match, which is the issue. But I'll fix that. Let's turn this off before I get a copyright strike. It would help if I was pushing the power button, wouldn't it? So yeah, I think the next episode will be a bit more. We'll put a few more star powers in, but I wanted to see how it would do. We got crease in pot 6, but lost it in 4. So yeah, not good. So I'm going to go on with taping the Explosion for next. We are back, and we kick off the night with Jeremy Boyce going, welcome to Explosion. Tonight, AJ Styles will be in action against Daniels. Also tonight, Joe and Abyss will take on Angle and Sting. Head matches for the night, but joining me now, the man himself, Samoa Joe. And Joe's like, listen up. I've had it with people like Whiplash taking my time to cut some stupid promo. I've got a huge match this Sunday, and I've got to hope that Angle beats Abyss for any one of us to catch the monster. Tonight I team with him, and I am ready for war, and it's going to be a huge. And with this match, Whiplash enters from behind really quick, and behind with Joe. He attacks Joe with a chair, which is surrounded with barbed wire, which then busts, cuts Joe's back. He then brings out, and then Joe's just laying out in agonising pain, and then he brings out a forklift truck with a heavy box on it. He lays it over Joe and gets a ref. 1, 2, 3. Mikey Whiplash is now the hardcore champion. And that's Joe without the title. But Joe will hold the title until next week's Impact, even though he's already lost it. A bit like the 80s, when someone would appear at house shows as champion, even though they've already lost the belt. Because that's what you do with wrestling. Yeah, I know. I'm terrible. I like the idea of it when I did it, and it seemed alright when I did it, so... So yeah, that's kind of what's happened now. Mikey Whiplash is the hardcore champion. That gets a 49, beautiful. In a bout of a great hit in decent wrestling, Mick Foley defeated Mr. Anderson in 7:42 by pin with the double arm DDT. Mr. Anderson only won, Mick Foley 57, it got 68. In above a great heat in decent wrestling, Mike Mizanin defeated Booker T in 5:43 by pin with the skull crushing finale. Booker T 60, Mike Mizanin 59, that got 62. And then we see Hulk Hogan and AJ Styles backstage on a little chat, and Hulk Hogan's like, I'm very worried for your 60-minute Ironman matches Sunday. After what happened last week on Explosion, Mike has beaten Angle twice. And he's like, look, I'm the champion, I'm the star, I am the poster boy. I am the person people come to see. So I'll be fine. And he just walks off with Hogan in tow. They get 72. In about a great hit in good wrestling, Sting and Kurt Angle defeat Abyss and Samoa Joe in 10:30 when Kurt Angle pinned Abyss with an angle slam. Sting was a weak link. Joe 79, Abyss 70, Kurt Angle 86, Sting 48. Kurt Angle has a gimmick that's getting stale, so we'll change that. I got 77, not bad. And then our main event of the night is AJ Styles versus Christopher Daniels. In above a good heat, good road wrestling, and a decent match for the crowd, AJ Styles defeated Christopher Daniels in 24:42 by from the Stars Clash. He makes defense number 11 of the TNA World Heavyweight title. Daniels 53, AJ's 79. And I got 66. That's where we finished the show at 68. Ooh, lost popularity in 8 regions again, but increased popularity in 6. Yeah, should have done AJ versus Daniels as a semi-main and done it for the same length of time as I did for... Oh, God. That's terrifying when it does that. As I did for Sting and Kurt Angle. And I'll put the title online. Oh, well, you learn from your mistakes. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the 2 explosions. We'll see you on Monday for the go-home edition. Someone else has died who's still alive in the real world. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 2010. We've lost Ric Flair, and now we've lost Ricky Knight, who was only 56 years old, passed away last night, falling through an open window on the 12th floor of a building. An ironic fate give the deceased life long love of gravity. Tributes from the friends of colleagues pouring on day. So Ricky Knight has sadly passed away by falling out of a window on the 12th floor of a building in Norwich, probably. I feel sorry for Saraya. But TNA Wrestling will be joining the festivities, and we will be putting in a very special show for him tomorrow night from the UK. TNA Wrestling returns to United Kingdom with a Ricky Knight memorial show. Probably not. But yeah, we'll do something special for him on Impact this week, but a very sad day indeed. We are mere days away from the final of the series episode, which of course will be against all odds. Oh no, Sacrifice, sorry. I think it's against all odds, Sacrifice. Not only Joker's Wild is coming up, but we've got a huge announcement for that coming forward. But in about Details the Crowd, and Details the Crowd with Tail Wrestling, Gail Kim returns to TNA Wrestling and on Impact to open up the night in 8:04 by pin with the Hurricane defeating Angelina Love. Angelina Love 25, Gail Kim 48. Expect more females from the WWE to turn up over the coming days and weeks. Probably most of them will debut by Sunday night. So we go to the Invasion's locker room, and we see a robed guy, and he turns around, and it's William Regal. But Mikey Whiplash is also there, but he ain't got the title yet because he ain't won it. And he was like, "You're looking at Steven Regal, one of the greatest British wrestlers in the world today, and I am the new leader of this group. Now, Demolition, you think this Sunday my boys will fail? No. They'll win, and you will not get a shot at the titles." Mikey, welcome. But me and you need to talk about my plan for you on Explosion this week, okay? And when this Regal kicks the cameraman out of the locker room and Jim's like, holy shit, Stephen Regal is in Impact Wrestling. I cannot believe that, but Gail Kim is here, and reports there will be more debuts this Sunday night. And Joe's like, I've just got word from the back, Regal and Whiplash will be in tag team action tonight. Oh my god, Impact is great. And they get to 48, so we're going to have Steven Regal teaming with Magnus. I'm actually going to confirm this now. Steven Regal will team with Magnus and Doug Williams as well with Mikey Whiplash to form. In a poor match, Kazarian, Adam Cole and Al Ligero defeated Roderick Strong, and Roderick Strong defeated Austin Aries, Delirious, Pete Williams and Brian Kendrick in the 740 when Al Ligero pinned Pete Williams. Kendrick 55, Pete Williams 51, Delirious 58, Austin Aries 52, Strong 48, Al Ligero 43, Adam Cole 29, Kazarian 54, they got 55. And of course, this Sunday night will be Kazarian versus Brian Kendrick for the title. In about a decent other class, Subpar Wrestling, Rich Swann defeated Zack Sabre Jr. in 736 by pinfall. Rich won 49, Zack Sabre Jr. 50. I got a 48. This angle got a 72, so we see Eric Bischoff and AJ Styles in Ted's office, and he just gets off the phone and he smiles. Thanks for coming. Look, tonight RVD and the Hardys are in a Falls Count Anywhere match. AJ will face Daniels on Explosion this week. This week. Now on to this Sunday night, AJ Styles will be in a 60-minute Iron Man match. But you and any of your immortal interfere, you're fired. Okay? You're gone. Oh, and AJ loses the title. And Hulk's like, Ted, I've gone too far now. So Hulk's like, Ted, I've had it with your crap for over 20 years now, and now you want to do this. I want to meet him with an honest owner, even if I have to go to London to meet him, brother. And Ted's like, look, brother, he's the one who told me this. So you can leave. I've got some new knockouts to email for Sunday. Ooh, new knockouts for Sunday. And Jim's like, well, that has screwed Hogan and Bischoff's plans for Sunday and a huge match for Explosion this week. And Jerry's like, best thing I've seen in TNA since coming here. Great job by our boss. I got 72. I don't know how to write a promo for Jim. In a poor match, Eric Young defeated Orlando Jordan 806 by pinfall the pile driver. Eric Young 42, Orlando Jordan 50. Hence why we got rid of a load of people, because we're starting to see some faces. A lot more interesting people on the roster. And I got 50, which is not bad actually for these two. In a decent match, the Briscoes, the Mason Machine Guns, Generation Me, and Lethal Consequences. The Briscoes defeated everybody in 807. Elimination was Generation Me first, then Mosley in final Lethal Consequences. Chris Sabin 56, Alex Shelley 55, Jeremy Book 50, Max Book 48, Jay Briscoe 42, Consequence Creed 49, and Jay Lethal got a 56. They got a 56, not bad. Not bad at all, actually. I quite enjoyed that one. Of course, if you don't know Consequence of Creed and you only just joined the series, of course, that is the man now known as Xavier Wood from The New Day. And then Terry Taylor, I don't know why he's not on screen. Terry Taylor's backstage. He's like, I'm backstage at Impact with the beautiful people. Madison's like, look, here. TNA want to scrap the Knockouts title and get rid of Lacey, fine. But this Sunday night, I'm going to show you what we are made of. You can bring any woman you want, Gail Kim, anyone. But I'm going to be the longest reigning champion in TNA history. Don't do that well, only gets a 37, but it's fine, it's a promo. And then we see JB in a long dark corridor, and JB's like, I'm in the bowels of this arena tonight to talk to Abyss, who this weekend will face Kurt Angle in the Bound for Glory series. And Abyss is like, this is not about the Bound for Glory series, it's about me facing AJ. I'm coming for the TNA World Heavyweight title. I'm going to win. I will be champion, and I've got an old friend coming to help me very soon. And they get 69. Not bad, actually, from those guys. Very good. Well done. In a decent match, the British Invasion, Desmond Wolfe, Doug Williams, Magnus, Mikey Whiplash, and Steve Regal defeated Brian Danielson, Eddie Edwards, Davey Richards, Juice Van Liger, and Tyler Black in 7:59 when Steven Regal pinned Eddie Edwards with a running knee. Regal got 69, Whiplash got 44, Magnus 51, Doug Williams 58, Desmond Wolfe 69, Tyler Black 51. Liger with 43, Dave Richards 57, Eddie Edwards 50, and Brian Danielson 67. That got a beautiful 62. Well, not bad actually, really enjoyed that. In about the great heat and good wrestling, Immortal, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, Rob Van Dam defeat Jeff Jarrett and Team 3D in a Falls Count Anywhere match in 8:29 when Rob Van Dam pinned Jeff Jarrett, with a 5-star frog splash. Rob Van Dam 66, Matt Hardy 66, Jeff Hardy 65. Brother Devon 69, Brother Ray 67, Jeff Jarrett 59. They got a 67. Beautiful. I knew this mangle would do bad, but I wanted Dixie Carter to be on screen tonight because I ain't got rid of her and I ain't going to get rid of her. And she's like, Joker's wild card is coming up live in USA. And we're going to have a returning superstar name put in the balls with the rest of the competitors. Who is this man? Well, watch One Night Only Joker's Wild live on USA in 3 weeks' time. And I guess a 21. And then JP's like, this Sunday is a 60-minute Iron Man match, and joining me at this time, the challenger. And for some reason, Mike Mizanin on screen. And Mike's like, look, I got put in this position by the new owner. I did not want this rematch. I have beaten Kurt Angle twice in the past week, and I'm ready for this fight. And tonight, when me and Abyss and Joe main event Impact, it's going to be a huge match. And they get a 52. Then in about a great heat and decent wrestling, Monty Brown defeated Mick Foley in 8:17 by pinfall the Pouncer. Monty Brown 57, Mick Foley 59. I got 62. And your main event of the night will be AJ Styles, Kurt Angle, and the Icon Sting taking on Mike Mizanin, Abyss, and Samoa Joe. I get 63. Beautiful. In about a great heat and good wrestling, Samoa Joe, Abyss, and Mike Mizanin defeat AJ Styles, Sting, and Kurt Angle in 24:53, where Mike Mizanin once again beat Kurt Angle with a skull-crushing finale. Mike Mizanin 63, Abyss 72, Samoa Joe 76, Kurt Angle 86, Sting 54, AJ Styles 80. Got a 70. And in an exceptional post-show match, Brock Lesnar defeated The Rock in 14:51 by pinfall. Brock Lesnar 88, The Rock 88. And that's where we finished the show. We had a nice little post-show match for the fans. Got a 68 overall. Lost popularity in one region, increased popularity in 16. Well, I can't help that. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. We'll see you on Sunday for Sacrifice. So after this, I'm going to be changing my pricing for all pay-per-view events to very expensive, because we're expecting around about 35,000 every month. So I'd sooner get less people and have more tickets. But I've only booked a 20,000 venue for tonight's wrestling pay-per-view Sacrifice. And please, you welcome us and you join us on the pre-show, which I don't show you on TV anymore, but I do for the pay-per-views because it's on YouTube. In this world. So Tyler Black defeated Rhino in 8:18 by pinfall, God's last gift in our opening match at the Sacrifice pre-show. Rhino 52, Tyler Black 53. Oh god, I meant to put Mike Tenay and Taz on commentary. And Tony. Sugar. Got to sort that out for the pre-show. I got 55. Return to the booking screen. We'll do this on camera, shall we? Mike Tenay and Tony. And Taz. There we go. There we go. That means everyone's used. I can't show you certain things. I can't show you the pre-booking screen because it's going to ruin the surprise appearance at the return at Joker's Wild. So I will not be showing you the pre-booking screen. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this together and then I'm going to start uploading everything I've got from the new series and this onto YouTube. I'm going to continue recording this today because I want to try and get to Summerverse at some point before I start the next one. So that's going to be my goal. Beneficial about decent crowd, subpar wrestling, Rich Swan, Eric Young, and Inc. defeated Booker T, Daniels, and the Briscoes in 8:20 when Eric Young pinned Daniels with a pole driver. Eric Young 42, Rich Swan 56, Shannon Moore 54, Neil 25, Mark 49, Jay 47, Daniels 54, and Booker T 60. That got 55. Beautiful. In a decent pre-show match, the Hardys defeated the Beer Money in 8:25, and Jeff Hardy pinned Robert Roode with a swanton bomb. Robert Roode 49, James Storm 52, Jeff Hardy 69, Matt Hardy 75. Robert Roode is hinting at a future heel turn during this match, getting really pissed off with James Storm and stuff in the match. And in a terrible pre-show match, Kevin Steen defeated Lucky 13 in 7:59 with the package pile driver. Kevin Steen 37, Lucky 13:29. This was actually meant to happen. I don't know why Tony Johnny. I swear I was put Taz and Jerry Lawler on commentary for pay-per-views. So I'll change Taz over to Tony in the opening package. Whenever it says Taz, I'll just say it's Tony. But yeah, I got 37. Just a nice way to get. I left him off so that he could have a quick match with a one night only guy and beat him. Tonight, Sacrifice is the biggest test when boys meet in the ring. Will the unbeatable be the beatable? Will they stand the test of time or will they sacrifice it all? And now, TNA Wrestling presents Sacrifice. And with this, we cut to the venue. Pryor goes off on the stage and then on the ring post, and we cut to Jim, Jerry, and Tony Schiavone. Not ringside, but on the stage to the left. And Jim's like, "Welcome to Sacrifice. Tonight, TNA have got the cards stacked, and if you're in the UK, you get this amazing show for free." And Jerry's like, "Look, tonight we've got Bound for Glory series matches, 3 titles on the line, and so much more." And Tony's like, "If anything to go by, I've got my money on Mike winning tonight's match. As Immortal, our band, but open us up tonight, The Rock." Mega 69, and we are going to open straight off into a huge match. In an exceptional match, The Rock defeated Rob Van Dam in 10:44 by pinfall. The Rock bottom. Rob Van Dam 76, The Rock 95. That gave us an 87 opening contest bout. Ladies and gentlemen, The Rock has now got another 3 points in the Bound for Glory series, but remember, over the course of the next few weeks on TV on Explosion and Impact, we're going to be having a lot of matches because we need to get this wrapped up ahead of Slammiversary. But I'll confirm now to you that Abyss will not lose any of these matches. Either way, Abyss is going to battle. Either way, Abyss is going to get through to the finals. That gets an 87. Beautiful. In a decent match, Generation Me defeated Lethal Consequences to Kings of Wrestling in 12:01. Dual elimination was Lethal Consequences first and then Kings of Wrestling. Consequences read 45, Jay Lethal 58, Jeremy Book 48, Max Book 47, Claudio 53, Chris Hero 57. Got 55. Not a bad match, actually. Quite proud of that one. And then we cut to the back and we've got a promo from Rosemary. I forgot to take that. I'm going to have to get used to the fact that everybody's automatically not scripted. And Terry Taylor's like, "In 2 weeks, live on USA's Joker's Wild. Well, tonight, we got a 15-woman battle royal. Next, and the winner will face the winner of the Knockouts title live on pay-per-view. Join me now, one of the 15 women, Rosemary." And Rosemary's like, "Look around. 15 of the best women in the world battling out for a chance for the Knockouts title. It's going to be me. Okay, I came here for opportunity, and that means when it gets put in front of you, take it. Now, no demon's going to play nice, so be ready for me to destroy all your little wannabe knockouts and show them why the knockout division is the best division in the world." Let's face it. Now, I'm going to warn you now. There is at least there's 3 big debuts for the Knockouts division in this match, including the person who wins it. We're going to head over there now. And in about, if I didn't have much heat and terrible wrestling, Barbie Blank, a.k.a. Kelly, won the Battle Royal in 17 minutes 11. The other members of the Final Four were Natty Nadine Hart and Nicole Gracie and Gail Kim. So you've got former WWE, the WWE division with Gail Kim and Natty Nadine being the final elimination. Nicole Gracie got the most eliminations course of the match, but Rosemary set the record for surviving the longest. I wanted to make sure Rosemary looked good in this. Bo Lance Baby Gone Next Door has gone to great. Nadine Hart Family Legacy has gone to very good. And Nicole has debuted her Diva Gimmick's gone to awful. That's great, isn't it? I will confirm now that we also have a sister on the way to the company as well. I think there's a few more to come, but yeah, we outbidded WWE for Natty Dean Hart, Barbie Blank, and the Bella Twins. So I was like, okay, we'll put them in a match. But of course, we've got people like Ali, Bailey, Jessie McKay, Rosemary, Sarah Del Rey, Sue Young, Chara, Tracy and Velvet Sky, who are not very good in the ring, but it's a brilliant match nonetheless. And in our next match, in a battle of fantastic heat and great wrestling, Brock Lesnar defeated Monty Brown in 8:03 by pinfall. Monty Brown 57, Brock Lesnar 89. Brock Lesnar shone in this match. He got an 89 in-ring rating. I'm going to clean my bloody glasses because I can't see a bloody thing properly. The joys of wearing glasses, you can't see anything you're trying to do. But yeah, I thought we're going to have we're going to have all the competitors in the Battle for Glory series in the matches against each other tonight. We're going to advance every single person, getting more points. Brock Lesnar's now got more points towards winning this, and he gets a 72. And then we see the British Invasion in their locker room. And Steve's like, "So tonight, I found out TNA have scrapped the 24-hour rule on Mikey's title, but he will defend it tonight, okay? I will face Jeff Jarrett, and then my boys, the original 4, will beat Demolition tonight next. And we will send Demolition packing. They'll never get a shot again." And then in a decent match, Demolition, Juice von Liger, David Richards, Eddie Edwards, and Brian Danielson defeated the British Invasion, Doug Williams, Magnus, Rob Terry, and Desmond Wolfe in 15-19 when Brian Danielson pinned Rob Terry with a handful of tights. No outside interference, botched interference because Stephen Regal accidentally hit Doug Williams. Rob Terry was the weak link. Sean Q has some reports. Brian Danielson 66, Eddie Edwards 50, David 57, Juice von Liger 43. Desmond 66, Rob Terry 24, Magnus 50, and Doug Williams 56. Got 58, and the finish screwed up because it didn't tell you right. The finish was Stephen Regal comes in and accidentally botches Doug Williams, and Doug Williams loses the match. That's how it was meant to happen, not bro. So ignore what he says because that's going to play into a part of what's going to happen on Impact on Monday because we take these are live on the Saturday night. Well, big mistake by Invasion there. And next up, the X Division title. And joining me now, the X Division champion, Brian Kendrick. And Brian's like, shut up, JB. This match is bollocks. Kazarian should not have been in the Battle Royal on Explosion. And he should not be in this match. Now, I'm going to do what I do best. Go out there, kick ass, and come back Monday night as your reigning, defending X Division champion. And that gets a 50. Beautiful. And in a decent match, Brian Kendrick defeated Kazarian in 15:05 by the Slice Spread 2. Brian Kendrick makes defense number 9 of the TNA X Division title. Kazarian 52, Brian Kendrick 53. That goes to 56. Rated, not bad match for the X Division. This did well. In the table match, Madison Rayne defeated Levi Bates in 9:36 by putting the running boot. Madison Rayne makes defense number 5 of her TNA Knockouts title. Levi Bates 38, Madison Rayne 36, got a 29. We'll ignore that match. But in a poor match, Seema defeated Adam Cole, Amazing Red, and Kalisto in 7:38 when Seema pinned Adam Cole. Adam Cole 31, Amazing Red 51, Seema 44, and Kalisto 56. That got a 52. Not bad. And in about a decent, great heat and decent wrestling, Mick Foley defeated Mr. Anderson 804 by pin with a double arm DDT. Mick Foley 55, Mr. Anderson 69. Not bad. And in a poor match, Mikey Whiplash defeated Orlando Jordan, Zack Sabre Jr. and John Moxley in a no DQ match in 11-21. Mikey Whiplash pinned John Moxley. Mikey Whiplash makes defense number 1 of the TNA Hardcore title. John Moxley 39, Orlando Jordan 45, Zack Sabre Jr. 50, and Mikey Whiplash 46. That got 51. In about a great heat and good wrestling, Sting defeated Samoa Joe in 15-15 by pin with a reverse DDT. Sting 54, Samoa Joe 77, got 65. Of course, this is a part of the Bound for Glory tournament. Bound for Glory series match. We've got one more of them tonight, which is going to be a great. I've got a great one of my best promos for Kurt Angle tonight. In above a great hit and decent wrestling, Steven Regal defeated Jeff Jarrett in 11:44 by pin with a running knee. Jeff Jarrett 58, Steven Regal 69. It got 69, which is not bad. And then we go. Terry, tonight has been an action-packed, but coming up next, Abyss versus Kurt Angle. And joining me now, Kurt Angle. Kurt, thanks. I know what you're going to ask. What are your thoughts? Look, it's this simple. Everyone in this bracket has lost a match. How? I've got a draw. But right now, this man is unbeatable. He has not lost a match. This monster is determined to get on top and face AJ Bound for Glory in September. So tonight, I must stop him. Tonight I must win to give anyone else a chance at catching him up. If it comes down to me and him at Slammiversary, I'll be the one going to Bound for Glory. We all want one thing, and that's the world title. And tonight I'm going into that ring with the most hungry man for the title, the Monster Abyss. A 64, beautiful promo as well from Kurt Angle there, saying that this is the most hungry man he knows. And in the battle of superb wrestling and great heat, Abyss defeated Kurt Angle in 22:31 by pin with a torture rack backbreaker. Kurt Angle 86, Abyss got a 74. And that got an 80. Beautiful. I think that could have been the main event on any night, given night of a show. But we've got a huge match coming up next, which I don't think is going to do as well as that. And that's going to be AJ versus Mike Mizarian. We see Hulk Hogan in the Immortal locker room, and we can't see anyone else. It's just AJ and Hulk. And Hulk's like, tonight, this man and his new title design will go out there. We now got that belt what Moose is walking around with on TV. And he will kick ass. 60 minutes will mean nothing, brother. This match goes out in honor of Ric Flair because tonight AJ will show you what he's learned from from the Legend Brother. This whole show's been in honor of Ricky Knight's family, while this match is not. This is for Ric Flair. And of course, at the beginning of the show, on the pre-show and the beginning of the show, we had a bracket saying, in loving memory, as we have done all this week, to Ric Flair, Ricky Knight and Ric Flair. And against 74, beautiful promo there. And in a superb match, Mike Mizanin drew with AJ Styles in an Iron Man match, and 60 minutes at 2 falls each. Mike Mizanin 63, AJ 82. The belt dragged in the middle, like about 62 main event. That's going to be a bad rating for the whole show, and it finished the show. 67, yeah, lost its popularity in 9 regions and increased popularity in 13. I should have done Abyss versus Kurt Angle as the main event. We're going to finish the show there, but I'm going to give it to The Rock. I'm going to give it to Kurt Angle, and I'm also going to give it to Brock Bloody Lesnar, because they were the best people on the card tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, that is your Sacrifice pay-per-view. In 2 weeks' time, we've got the Joker's Wild. And believe you me, the person who's making their return at Joker's Wild is huge, and he will be teaming. I'll warn you now, his team partner's not going to be happy about it. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. We'll see you guys again in the next episode, episode number 11. And we're now heading closer to Summer